One of the greatest minds that the world has ever known said that the meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. All my life, I have been asked countless times, in countless ways, how I became a doctor in the successful professional. And my answer remained unchanged. I started from nothing, physically and financially. Born poor, I defied the odds against poverty in a country where its incidence is as extensive as its shoreline, leading to medical care critically inaccessible. My father was a tailor, and my mother was a housewife. We lived in a shanty just a little nicer than a pig pen. We did not have our own toilet, so we used the one in the public market and fetched drinking water in another barangay. At an early age, we learned the basics of entrepreneurship by helping our mother sell pancit and dinuguan in cockpits. We also sold condiments, blankets, and mosquito nets. For every family, there is destiny, but ours rested on my parents' craving for education. At the age of 2, I could not talk and I cannot walk. My mother thought I was abnormal. I would be carried daily to my kindergarten class. And my mother, who failed to study due to poverty, dreamed of me to study in a reputable school. I was enrolled in grade 1 at the age of 5. I would stutter and stammer and cannot pronounce syllables with an S and an R. But despite my speech and physical disability, I defied all odds and silently worked hard until I emerged valedictorian of our class of 1972. I graduated from the most remote elementary school of Nabua, Camarines Sur, where pupils would go to school barefoot. Attending high school as a Doña Josefa scholar in Yusan was usually without an allowance. I remember wearing the vintage shoes with no socks, which made every step I took so painful. But despite being a top student, my teacher deprived me of taking the prestigious UPCAT just because I was poor. It was an emotional tragedy for me. I came to the point of asking God, why did you abandon me? Why did you make me this downhearted? But during that time, a miracle was revealed to me. Since I failed to study in Manila, I studied in Bicol. In Bicol University, I was given the chance to shine. I became a big fish in a small pond. I made nights into days. And in my desire not to make my parents pay the 100 peso tuition fees, I lived a discipled and disciplined life to maintain my scholarship. So in 1981, I graduated summa cum laude and the most outstanding graduate. And no one else duplicated the feat after 40 years. And this highest academic achievement was instrumental for me to qualify for a state scholarship in medicine, even without originally dreaming to become a doctor. And this unforeseen golden opportunity sent my childhood dream of becoming a teacher to a sudden pause. So I went to Manila to study medicine in UERM, and graduating as one of the top 10, finally I was able to step into the portals of UPPGH, which was denied of me 10 years earlier. I was readily accepted to take up internship, residency in internal medicine, and fellowship in cardiology. And looking back, I realized that on our path to success, we are never denied. We are only redirected. And truly, worst rejections can be God's best protection for us. So on my graduation from training as an internist cardiologist, I received the lone prestigious Clementi Gatmaitan Award for Research Excellence, conferred by the UPPGH, and the Park Davis Award of Excellence in Clinical Research by the Philippine College of Physicians. And providently enough, I was reminded of the beautiful words of Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta, who said, "Stay where you are. Find your own Calcutta. Find the sick, the suffering, and the lonely right where you are." So instead of going abroad just like most of my classmates, I decided to go back to my own Calcutta in Bicol, where I have served as an internist and cardiologist for almost 3 decades now, with an expansive experience in professional activities. So in my own Calcutta in Bicol, I became the assistant director of the Bicol Heart Center, the coordinator for research in the Bicol Medical Center, and helped it together with the BRTTH to get accredited for their residency programs. I have made it my personal crusade to actively contribute to the advancement of my profession. I made the first randomized trial ever done in Bicol on the effect of pineapple extract on liver cirrhosis. I also joined the Bicol Christian College of Medicine as a faculty, where later on I became the dean after 20 years. So while busy practicing my profession, I was obsessed with this lifelong learning. So I decided to pursue further graduate education, taking up 2 master's degrees in health systems management and also hospital management, capped by a PhD in human resource management with Excellentissimos Award. And I am also attending this masterclass because I want to be better and better. It was a great opportunity for me to leave a legacy to this world through medical education. I engaged with the promotion of the quality education as a member of CHED's Regional Quality Assurance in Medicine. In 2018, I heeded the call of serving as the founding dean of the PLT College of Medicine in Nueva Vizcaya. And my alma mater, UERM, gave me the most outstanding award in medical education. In 2019, I reunited with the Bicol University as a faculty member of the College of Medicine, the coordinator for research, the chair of the College Review and Evaluation Committee, the chair of the Department of Physiology, and also the advisor of the Medical Students Council. In my 4 decades of practice and service, I have authored 23 researches. More than half of them have been published in local and international journals. Also, I became member of the editorial board of the Journal of American Academic Research. My involvements, practice, and service for the last 4 decades have rewarded me several recognitions, starting with my awards in research and also my awards, which are professional awards in my own profession. In looking back at my past and looking into the depths and breadths of my personal and professional experiences and going through and winning through great challenges, I have committed to continuously dedicate my life in the service of my community, guided by the principle of Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "Find yourself in the service of others." So the centerpiece of my advocacies is anchored in helping uplift the quality of life for the marginalized. My mission is inspired by the childhood experiences, restoring hope, rebuilding lives, and reclaiming dreams. Yet, more than this, there is nothing more fulfilling than sharing my dreams with the love of my life, who helped me put up the Ibalong Medical Center, where I have been the medical director since 1995 and paved the way for me to be awarded the Halyao Award as Outstanding Business Person in the field of medicine and Consumer's Choice Dangal ng Pilipinas Award in Medicine. We were gifted with 4 children who are our crowning jewels. Who all became scholars of the Philippine Science High School in the United World College abroad. Julian is now a lawyer of the WHO in Geneva. Krisha is having a residency in internal medicine. Kendra, also graduated summa cum laude, is a medical student in Arizona, USA. And Jules, who is also running for summa cum laude this year, is into investment banking in Oklahoma, USA, and has been just accepted to a paid internship in Bank of America. If there is one thing that I am proud of now is how I raised my kids. It is the idea of having a heart to serve others. And when I say providing opportunity to the ones I love, I also mean helping those who are in the same dire social condition that I once was. In 2011, on the first death anniversary of President Cory, I was chosen to lead the AGA program composed of building classrooms with library, feeding and livelihood components in Bicol. And since then, we have built already over 100 classrooms in all 6 provinces of the Bicol region. In 2011, I also became part of the birth of the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, which started in Layag-Layag, Zamboanga, and the Mababoy Island in Masbate. And this project helped thousands of children who would swim to school every day just to study. We were able to raise the quality of their lives even during the calamities and the present pandemic. So I gave back to my profession when I became also the president of the Albay Medical Society for 2 terms. I became the second president of the Philippine College of Physicians Bicol chapter, the board of director of the PCP National, and a fellow of the American College of Physicians. And for my contributions to my profession, I received, surprisingly, the Dr. Jose Rizal Most Outstanding Physician Award and has been nominated twice as the Most Outstanding Professional in Medicine by the Philippine Medical Association. I believe that through my experiences, I have found my gifts, the gifts of resilience, scholarship, and excellence. It is now time for me to serve my purpose, and that is to serve these gifts and contribute to the advancement of medical education. My profession carries accountability, and I am more than ready to take the responsibility not only for the future of our professions, but for the very lives of the future generation, our students. So help me, God, help me help them through this. My fellow catalysts of change who are watching today, I am here in front of you, offering myself, my expertise, and my humble story to be an instrument of inspiration, of hope during this pandemic to the youth through teaching and through my service in my profession. I am here to fulfill the meaning behind my name, Ofelia, which in Greek means the one who assists. Good afternoon.